Alright, this is part 2. The paradigm. Right? This is what this is called. This is called the paradigm. Right? So I left off where we can go man for man. We can swap out with them because we the majority, right? I'm gonna give y'all a story real quick, right? When I was in Auburn, it was a blood dude named Kev Frost. He was from Harlem. Kev Frost was the big homie, right? And police used to always bother the Bloods in Auburn. So one day the COs beat this blood dude up. They fucked this nigga up. They beat the shit out this blood dude. Kev Frost put an APB out to all the Bloods. They did like a roll call. He sent it out. Yo, this specific day at this specific time, we gonna pop off. We gonna tear the COs up. We gonna tear everybody up, right? So what he did was, I was part of one of the Muslim security teams, because in Auburn we had 3 Muslim security teams. You know what I'm saying? So I was a part of one of the Muslim security teams. So they let the Muslims know, yo, we gonna, the Bloods, we gonna put it in on police. Y'all stay out the way. We just letting y'all know, don't be in the yard, because we don't want y'all to get caught up. This is a blood situation. And this no lie. It was time for rec. Niggas came out. 15, 20 minutes into rec, the blood niggas popped on the COs. Beating the shit out them niggas. The COs running. Hey, Billy! They revoluting! Hey, Bill! It's too late. Blood niggas running down. Bing! Knocking the COs out. Bing, 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 bing. Knock the COs out, right? What they did was, when the rest of the COs came out with the helmets and the sticks, and they gained control of the jail back, they put everybody on immediate overnight drafts. So when they do immediate overnight drafts, what they doing is they getting all the strong niggas out the jail immediately, so it don't trigger off to the rest of the prisoners who have strength or potential strength, but they're laying dormant because dudes just want to do their time. So they don't want this shit to rub off to the rest of the jail and everybody start popping off, because this would be like the Attica riot. Niggas would take over the whole jail. So they put everybody on overnight pack-up drafts, right? And they swap dudes out. I'm going to give you another scenario. I was in Attica in 99, right? The shit with Kev Frost and them was like 03, 04, because I was in Auburn from 2003 to 2005, right? So now I'm going to give you another joint. This was in Attica in 99, right? It was a dude named Shah. Shah was 5%er, right? Shah guard of law, right? So the 5%ers in Nation of Islam would fast in one mess hall during Ramadan, and the Muslims, the regular Muslims, which they would call Orthodox or Sunni, we would fast in another mess hall, right? So one day we lined up, we come into the mess hall. The mess hall is close to C block, right? So I've been in every block in Attica, C block, A block, I've been in D block, I've been in all the blocks in Attica, right? So the Muslims, we on our way to the mess hall to break our fast at night, right? So we all go in. The Nation of Islam and the 5%ers is coming in. In C block, you had a gang of COs called the Black Glove Mob, right? Then you had another gang of COs that wore the blue gloves, right? So these niggas was on a white boy shit. A lot of them was related. A lot of them was racist. They was on a white boy shit, right? So now check it. They picked the dude Shah guard of law. You come here, get on the wall. So he like, for what? So he like, yo, get on the wall. So when they called him to get on the wall, the rest of the 5%ers in the Nation of Islam niggas, they stopped. So the CO like, all of y'all go in the mess hall. All of y'all get the fuck in the mess hall. Some went in, some didn't move. Like, nah, we want to make sure he all right. The COs put Shah on the wall. Spread your legs. They kicking his legs. They harassing him. Shah like, yo, officer, take it easy, man. Like, take it easy or what? So when they check you and they check between your legs, pat you between your legs, he tried to swipe between the nigga nuts, like swipe between his ass, and tried to pull his pants up his butt, like give him a Reggie. Shah guard spent off the wall. Bing, boom, bop, bing, bop, 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 bop. Bing, 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 bop, bop, bop. Knocked the CO out, broke his jaw and all that. They start popping, gling, gling, gling. They pull a pin, boom, they wolf pack him. The other 5% of the niggas popped off. They got wolf pack, but then that nigga broke that CO jaw. That CO was humble for a long time. Them niggas put it in, right? This the last story. Attica. So when I was in Attica and C Block, the cells is across from each other, right? So it was a dude named Free. Free was 3 cells down and across from me. Free was BGF. He was one of the big homies for BGF. If y'all don't know what BGF is, that's Black Gorilla Family. They out of Brooklyn. We know we got BGF in Baltimore. We got Black Gorilla Family in Baltimore. They all in the feds, but you had BGF in Brooklyn. And the GF for the BGF from Brooklyn was Disco. You know what I'm saying? So Free was one of the big homies for BGF. But Free was Muslim too, so but he wouldn't come to Juma or nothing. He'd make a salat in his cell and all that. Other than some dudes, niggas would be blood and Muslim coming to Juma, acting like they deening, but then they gangbanging, or niggas would be cripping Muslim, coming to Juma like they deen and Muslim, but then they crip too. He didn't do none of that. He just, would come. He would make a salat and all that in his cell, read his Quran and all that in his cell, and he would deem but alone, but he was BGF. So anyway, he gets into it with a Muslim brother named Ramadan. Now Ramadan is Jamaican, big brawly Jamaican nigga. Free was tall and brawly too. Free was like 6'1", 6'2". Ramadan had a grudge against Free, I don't know why, but Ramadan was Muslim, but he always ran with the Lions. The Lions is the Jamaican niggas. You know what I'm saying? He always ran with the Lions, the Jamaican niggas. So make a long story short, Free and Ramadan, they get into it. They get into an argument. Boom, 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 boom. They shoot the one-on-one in the yard. Ramadan tried to hit Free with one of them soccer kicks. A lot of Jamaicans do soccer. So when he tried to hit him with the soccer kick, Free caught it, slammed him, and kind of got the best of Ramadan, beat him up. COs come out, they take niggas to their housing unit, right? So they take Free to his housing unit, to his cell, which is on the same gallery I'm on, but I'm across from him. So I'm looking at my cell, because I didn't go to rec that night. I don't be fucking with rec like that unless I'm making a move or I'm working out. So I'm looking through my cell, they throw Free on the wall. So the CO like, fuck you out there fighting for, blah, blah, blah. So Free like, officer, just put me in my cell, fuck y'all doing, y'all searching me, y'all harassing me. The CO smacked Free in the head, bang. Free cracked this CO so hard, he hit this nigga with the force of 80 black guards. When Free punched the CO in the face, he knocked him out, but he cracked his jaw. He broke his skull in like 10 different pieces, fractured his upper cheekbone, his lower jaw, everything. They killed Free. They whipped him out and killed him. They beat him up, and then they, after they whipped him out, they took him to the box. But he died. He had blood clogs or some shit like that. They killed him though. The COs killed him. But he broke that CO jaw in like 10 places. That CO to never give nobody a problem again. But the point I'm saying in this story is this. Whether it's life or death, you gotta have integrity, and you gotta stand up for what you believe in, and you gotta make an impression. You gotta make a great impression. The 48 Laws of Power says, you strike your enemy, and you strike him so fierce and so hard to where you make an example out of him that will implant fear in all your other enemies, and nobody will ever want to try you or challenge you, right? So these cops agitating dudes, beating niggas up, jumping niggas and all that, is all a tactic to implant fear in dudes. Because if you implant fear in a person, it's easier to conquer him and do what you want to him. Same thing they did during slavery. We're back in slavery, bro. Slavery is being implemented as we speak, day by day. It's being enforced, right? According to what the Jews say through social media from when the police was harassing them, all them times they was outside, wasn't practicing social distancing, the Jews are saying America is the new Germany. America is the new Nazi empire. That's what the Jews are saying. Y'all got to put that together in y'all own mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to put that together how y'all interpret it. But for the black brothers, all I'm saying is y'all got to man up or be man down. You see all them white dudes with the rifles, and they step in the police, they step in to the courthouses, and to the cops and all that. You see that shit on social media? They not violating the white dudes, not just because they white, because they know they rights. They know they gun laws, they know their amendment rights, and all them niggas been practicing how to shoot in the range and all that forever in their backyard. Most of them niggas know how to wrestle, hunt, and get busy. And a lot of niggas is ex-veterans, or their fathers was ex-veterans, so they ready to go toe-to-toe with these